Welcome everybody! We're gonna be making art today, specifically animated alerts for aliciaxlife. What I hope to achieve is that we'll be able to illustrate the entire base model, so that's the head parts, the eye parts, and all this accessory ears and the tail and all that stuff, for me to rig and animate later on. I really like Amethyst too. Me too! Oh man, I love all the characters in the show. We were talking about Steven Universe, and how I like that, well, how I didn't like that it was kind of slow in the beginning and it really picks up in the later seasons, and that we also recently finished Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Such a goated show. I'm so excited to watch more anime. So many anime, so little time. We only get to watch any kind of show over lunch or dinner or breakfast. That's how we even got to manage watching Bluey. We got to finish all of Bluey, well, all of the recent episodes. I don't know if there are any more. Bluey wasn't too bad. It was like 10 minutes each. And we're planning on having more anime and shows in the pipeline, such as Attack on Titan, probably Inuyasha, and probably Adventure Time. I don't know. We have a lot of shows right now. We literally, well, me and Bihun, we literally have a list. And speaking of lists and watching, we do have a Discord server, which you can type in !Discord if you're into that. And I'm planning on doing a sort of like movie night every last Thursday of the month, but probably not this last Thursday of the month. It's in my calendar, but we are going to watch a movie on a Thursday. I'll make posters or announcements in the server, just so you folks at home who are already in the server to stay updated, you know? We'll do like a watch party, so you better be there or tell your friends, you know? I love the gemstones. My favorite one is Garnet, yeah, and Peridot. I actually like all the characters. Maybe, I don't know. Which character do I not like from that show? I don't think I have one, because each of them have like their own, like, different personalities, different flavors of, like, I don't know, trauma. And then, what do you call this? I also really like the movie. I like the songs. Ugh. Estelle as Garnet. It's really nice. I liked it. So for today, as you notice, we're actually working on top of a template. But of course, I'm still drawing like probably 60-70% of the character, just to keep things, you know, fresh and different from each other. But it definitely saves me time when it comes to producing animated alerts, especially since I'd like to think they're of a reasonable price. So, and also I want to keep things consistent in terms of style. As far as actual gemstones go, I'm very partial to emerald. Emerald, such a strong gem. Good choice. But also sapphire and ruby. I think on the Moss scale, they're like very hard. And with sapphire, I think they come in different colors as well. So I like sapphire too. Garnet is a badass. I know! Amethysts. I have a lot of amethysts for real life. I've yet to have them checked by a real gemstone person. I don't know if that's a thing that you can do, because I just got them off from an online store back home. So for all I know, maybe I just have like fake plastic rocks. I don't know. But they're pretty, so that's something. I listen to all of the soundtracks still. Yeah. Me too sometimes, me too. And even until now, I reference it every now and then, or I have it in the queue somewhere, I don't know. Even sometimes I still cry a little when I listen to the songs. I don't know. I have that thing where you listen, or if you attempt to sing, you just cry. You just well up or something. Or maybe I'm just a crybaby, I don't know. Those three are all very good. No coincidence, it's also my favorite Pokemon generation. Yeah. Emerald, Sapphire, and Ruby. Here late, hello Day! Good to have you here. We were just talking about gemstones and Steven Universe. A little bit of Pokemon and a little bit of anime. We're just doing the illustrations in the dirty way, meaning I'll do all of the lines, get confused a little bit, and then color it in. Color block and then color it in properly later. By later, hopefully in the same stream, you know? I forgot to put in her fluff ears, so we're gonna just do a quick one right here. I've never done karaoke, but the manga I read made me want to get in and do that room style with some fried chicken. Yeah. I don't know, I've always been into doing karaoke stuff with my friends and family whenever we have the opportunity to do so. Because apparently, to my surprise, my family actually also really likes karaoke. Like, not together, but rarely together, but like individually they like to do that on their own time. And I'm like, why don't we do this often? I don't like the bit where there's a bit of a curvy part here, so we're gonna make everything sharp-ish. But not too sharp and skinny. There you go. I guess my love for karaoke just further amplified after watching the Agretsuko anime. Also another nice anime, Agretsuko. But I don't think we've seen the recent episodes. But I like her, I like Agretsuko. But in regards to Sanrio, my all-time favorite character is Gudetama, of course. It's a bit of an addiction, really. A bit of a game that I like to play whenever I go to conventions. I just like to hunt down Gudetama merch. And also Pikmin merch, of course. So, because, I don't know, for some reason we don't have a lot of those. Not even back home. It's usually the more popular characters in video games that have merch. I mean, of course. The artists need to make money somehow. But it would be nice if there were more Pikmin and Gudetama merch in conventions, you know? Pikmin! I want to play a Pikmin game because I love those guys. We are going to play Pikmin, like all of Pikmin someday. It's just there's so many games that I want to play, so little time. But you personally, you can totally play some of the Pikmin games. There's the Pikmin Bloom game and we can add each other. And then we can exchange postcards, show off our locations. But yeah, Pikmin Bloom it's literally Pokemon Go. Because it's made by the same guys. But instead of Pokeballs and Pokestops, it's Pikmin and dew, like nectars that you would throw at the Pikmin, and mushrooms that you would destroy instead of Pokestops and stuff. I left my Pikmin in France! Yeah, there was a meme like that, wherein a player is like, oh, I left my Pikmin in France, and then the Pikmin is just walking across the ocean. Abandoned my mother, no! You mentioned that they take forever to get back. Yeah, exactly. Because they have tiny legs. Oh, that was a real nice curve, but I'll still liquefy tool it a little bit. Just so it kinda hits this bit of hair. There you go. And then copy paste, because we're trying to work smarter here. I was like, because I initially wanted to do karaoke for the charity event that I did not too long ago, but we didn't quite make the donation goal, which is fine. It's okay. And also not bad for my first charity event, you know. But I was kind of cramming the karaoke music app thing that I wanted to use, and thankfully Bihun found me one. It's called Kara Fun, and I think that's what all the other VTubers who do karaoke use. But it's like a subscription thing, it's like $9 per month. So what I'll most likely do is I'll do a 1-month subscription. Hopefully it's not like stinky Adobe. So I'll just do 1 month. And then we'll do a sing-song, then unsubscribe, and then I'll just keep resubscribing whenever I feel like singing, you know? 10-minute doodle? Let's do it! What you want me to draw? $9 isn't horrible. Yeah, that's true. Kuwa flying in feather. Do you mean like my owl form? Because I kind of want to make an owl form, but then it wouldn't be super obvious that it's me when I use it for the VOD thumbnail, you know? Since you asked me to draw an artwork of myself, I'll use this artwork in particular for our VOD. I was thinking the owl form. Oh, okay. Let's do that. We'll draw over this later. Actually, we'll draw over it now. And then probably tucked in feet, so it's easier. And big tail. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, so cute. I mean, if you incorporate the like eye tufts into ear tufts. There you go. And the bow, the brooch, you know? Someone who plays games and does art having to stare at a screen all the time, needing glasses. Oh, I know, right? My immersion! And then in actuality, there's a little me at the bottom, dreaming. And then she has like, that'll be sort of like the layout for the VOD final. But for now, I'll refine it a little bit, just a little bit, you know? And then I'll send this to you later, Rocky Mount, so you have the original copy of what the VOD would look like in the future, you know? Hehe. Then maybe I'll also add a brooch here, so it's more obvious that they're the same person, aside from the ear tufts, you know? Since we have a bit of time, it's fine. I'll just fix it later, but, you know, the concept is there. I'll fix it for the actual VOD version. Which, by the way, I think, or hopefully, I find the time to get back to editing my VODs. I'll start with the recent charity event, so it's still sort of recent, and then I'll just probably alternate between the older ones. But yeah, there you go! Hee, that's me! I like this very much. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I like it too. Oh, that was fun. I do like that. I'm glad that I've set up that mechanic in stream. Because I remember some of you folks at home from a few years ago suggested that I should have something like that, something like a doodle redeem, you know, for funsies. And then I'm like, yeah, you know what, actually, let's do it. Okay. We're just currently making the crown, but I'll do my best not to be overly detailed about it because sometimes I become a little too meticulous and I end up wasting time, you know? Because at the end, the overall artwork will just be scaled down to a smaller size because it's just animated alerts. Not just, but it's not like animated alerts on any stream would be played for the entire screen, I think. Although I've had clients who requested a full screen animation for like alerts, but just a simple one. Like characters walking across the screen kind of thing. Come on, circle. Oh no, it's the Sisyphus moment. There you go, I think. That's okay. And then I'll just erase the middle. So smart. Actually, maybe I should do that for everything. Okay, wait. Let's do it again. I did mention this not too long ago, but I'm trying not to sing too much while drawing. Well, it's fine. Kuwa, the editor, in the near future will probably have a bit of a laugh trying to edit the VOD, because I'll just be singing to nothing. Because I have the split audio thing on, so if you watch the VOD back, there won't be any music. Could non-copyright music be added in post? Yeah, I always do that. I'm subscribed to this website called Epidemic Sound, and I would just take music from that site and then just do like a compilation of music and loop it. It's probably like 15 songs on loop anyway, so at least it's not too repetitive, I hope. But it's more of the bossa nova jazz piano style, because that's the style of the music that past me chose all those years ago for my intro music. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I like this, I quite like this. Let's keep it. Maybe when I finally get music commissioned for my stream, but very low prio. It would probably also be bossa nova. I don't know, I like that genre. Bossa nova or jazz, but jazz is a little too mature for the theming of what you see before you right now. So bossa nova it is. So it's a little more, it's also still relaxing, but not too mature, I think. I actually want to color this properly already. The crown, at least. VGM is another option, thank goodness. Yeah. VGM. Video, VGM. Video game music. Is it? Sometimes my brain. I'm still working on my memory, or I'm doing my best to keep my memory sharp, but sometimes it's a bit of a charades for me. Well, it's fine. You don't have to adjust for it. Or maybe it's just something for you to keep in mind, you folks at home. But sometimes I'm like, what were we talking about? When someone replies to like a conversation that we were talking about just 30 seconds ago. But at least these days, I still remember what we were talking about 30 seconds ago at least. I remember this one time when I was playing Princess Peach Showtime, and I asked like 30 seconds before that, oh, what's your favorite fruit? My favorite fruit is grapes and also persimmon. And then 30 seconds, or was it 1 minute later, someone's like, watermelon. And I'm like, huh? Watermelon? Is that the thing that you would sing in a lip sync if you don't know the words? But at least, hopefully, I've gotten better since then. Video game music, yeah. Thank you. But yeah, it's a good thing that video game music are still allowed, but I still wouldn't want to risk it, you know? But also, it's not like I have the original files for video game music. And I have been researching like what music I can use for my art VODs, like after I've edited them. And I've seen a lot of people say, oh, well, I always use songs from cartoons and all that stuff, and I never get flagged. But then it's kind of mixed, so I'm like, maybe I'll just stick to Epidemic Sound, it's fine. Then for the chain, I have a button brush. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to decrease the spacing between the buttons, paint it on. There you have it, instant bead chains. So smart. But I'll only add simple shading instead of 2 layers of shadow. It's just this one thing. Then maybe no highlights, just so we could use the extra time to work on the tassel in the middle of the crown. I said I was going to put more effort in rigging the tassel, so each bead has to be separated from each other. And then I'll just copy the colors to save time. Let's call this 3. I don't know what else to call it because I want to name my layers and folders, especially if I'm going to rig it. And we're doing good on time, I think. And then we'll just take the back of the head from our template and then we'll build upon it. I'm gonna draw the back of the hair from there by using the edge of this one as a guide. Has any of you folks at home watched the new Superman movie yet? I've been wanting to watch it. I just know it's really good. Like it's like, that's Superman! He's the real Superman kind of thing, you know? And it's a James Gunn movie, so I just know it's gonna be good. Because I like his previous works, especially his recent Creature Commando cartoon. I like it. But I can't believe that Creature Commando only has 1 season. Hopefully there'll be more. I especially like the art style that they chose for the show. For the cartoon, I mean, not the movie. I haven't seen it yet. But the art style that they chose for Creature Commando is like the one with the really harsh black shadows, kind of like Hades style, you know. I don't really know what that kind of art style is called, but I like it. Comic style, maybe. And now we just copy paste one side to the other. Comic style. I had to look because I was like, isn't that one with the Nazi killing robot? Yeah, I remember. I like him. He just wanted a friend. He does his best to relive the glory days and to remember the folks whom he fought with in battle. But I like the bride. She's cute. I feel bad for her because of Frankenstein who keeps on pursuing her. But I don't remember. Does he stop later? I don't remember. It's been a while. Okay, now we have the back of the head. And now I think maybe I'll go ahead and color the parts properly. Instead of color blocking, we'll just skip through it so we could save time. And for now, I'm just coloring some parts of the hair, the outline of the hair. Just the inside or the downside parts. I think it's okay to reference melodies. I'm not a music artist myself, but if you are, if some of you folks at home are, let me know. What do you think if people or other artists reference other artists' work? Like, what is it, sampling? Because isn't it kind of like using an existing artwork as a reference for your artwork kind of feeling? Oh, but then it's sampling, so it's kind of like photo bashing, isn't it? Like you take pre-existing photos and then you paint over it so it looks like a whole new thing. Sampling is using, well, samples of another song to add in some sound of music without just whole cloth copying. Yeah, that's true. We're gonna use this dark brown color for the eyelid fold. Does she have eyeshadow? Oh, she does have a little bit. So we're gonna add that in as well. Then we're just gonna give the sclera a crazy color so I can see what I'm doing. Because we haven't changed the face color quite yet. Well, not quite yet. We haven't changed it at all yet. And then I'm just gonna liquefy the sclera shadow shape. And then we're just gonna add in the ring border thing. But we'll do a dark color first so I can see what I'm doing. Because everything is overlapping right now. I'm gonna make the highlight bigger. Then I'm actually going to move this down. Okay, there you go. We have one eye down. Just copy paste it so we have a better presentation of what the entire thing will look like later in Live 2D. Freckle. Yeah, we need the freckles. The blush. We're gonna do this multiply style. Then we're gonna color the skin properly this time. I did mention earlier, or in a different stream, that I went to the zoo with a staff from a local anime convention. It was nice. It felt like a little field trip, and we saw a lot of animals. And I saw owls for the first time. It was my first time seeing an owl ever. It was great. They looked like animatronics. And I also saw otters, my second favorite animal, and a polar bear. We saw a polar bear. And we saw a regular brown bear also, and lions and tigers and wolves. And the Hyrax. When I say I want something and I'm calling you over. It's really nice that zoo has big enclosures for the animals. We also saw Timon and Pumbaa, the meerkat and the boar, but it was a different kind of boar. It had like ear tufts. It had whites in its ears, and it's kind of orange also. So it's not quite like Pumbaa. And we saw a hippo, giraffe. Oh. They also, I don't remember. Oh, they said that the giraffes from that zoo were the same giraffes that they used for the Last of Us live action. I'm like, what? That's awesome. Kind of like the dinosaur museum. There was a T-Rex dinosaur fossil set that they used for Jurassic Park. It was so cool. Like, it was they used the actual fossil set for the movie. Warthog! Well, oh yeah, well, when he was a young warthog. Oh yeah, that was the line. No, but I don't think it was a warthog, the one that I saw in the zoo. It looked different, but that was the closest animal that I would deem a Pumbaa. Then I'm just gonna blur out this bit in the ear, just a little bit. And then I'll just color the inside of the ear and a little bit of the outside, top side, red. Maybe I'll go for like a darker red, actually. There is a bit of gradient in her hair, but I don't think this will translate well when it's a GIF version already. So I'm gonna keep her color this flat color and then just add in the highlights. But I'll use the dark reds to color in the outline for the hair. So with that being said, I'm going to redo the colors. Just a little bit. I just realized that it's been a while since I've done an art stream because the last time I did it was during the Gamers Outreach charity event, the VTuber Summer Slam. And if you remember, if some of you folks right here who are here right now, I created like sort of like a mascot suit designs that kind of represent the mascots for the event. I didn't win. But that's okay, because the winning artists, the winning art pieces are actually really cute. And I can't wait to see their posts about it, like Gamers Outreach's posts, because the character design or the art competition was meant to be used as like stickers or characters for their layout, for the newly printed labels for the go-karts, you know? I'm excited to see the social media posts. And I think in regards to Gamers Outreach, I think they recently deployed some go-karts in Japan, which is great. I thought it was just like a West exclusive thing, you know? Apparently they have some go-karts in Asia now. Because of the charity event that we did, we were able to create a Discord server, which is what some of you folks are in right now. Also, it's raining. That's why it's a little cold tonight. Just a little bit. Okay. Now that we have the head, oh, we nearly forgot about the earrings. Or like the charms that go down towards the ear area. Because I asked them if they had 2 pairs of ears. But apparently, they do not. They only have that 1 pair of ear on the top of their heads. Which I like. I can do the buttons. The button brush hack. And now I'll draw the charm. Oh, there's a bit of lightning too, so the chances are very low. But if suddenly I disappear, there goes the thunder. It might be because our power got cut off. Very low chance, but just in case. You know why. Oh, oh, the grumblies. Save, thank you. Oh, right, you're right. You're right. Thank you for the save reminder, RV. Especially since I'm working with a PC war machine already, no longer a laptop. So if the power suddenly gets cut off, I don't have like a battery pack or whatever. It'll be all off. No last minute saving allowed. So maybe I'll do my best to keep saving. It's gonna crawl a little bit because of the frequent saving, but it's alright. And then like the tassel earlier, like the beads chain earlier, I'm just gonna keep the highlights for this one simple. Especially since it's just gonna be under the hair mostly. Like you'll only be able to see this tassel bit as her hair is moving around in live 2D. Maybe I'll make it a bit lower. There you go. When was I muted? How long was I muted? Sorry about that, folks, but I'm back. You can now listen to me yap, go on and on and on, you know? I was wondering why I saw the mouth movements, figured you were singing silent. Oh, sorry. But thank you for letting me know, I appreciate it. How goes Kuwa? Kuwa goes okay. Kuwa goes okay? I just did a quick setup of the shortcut keys for stream for my Kuyon numpad whatever, but I haven't foolproofed the shortcut keys yet, so sometimes it will happen. And thank you for your patience. Can you hear me? Can you see my screen? In my work bingo card every day, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Can you see my screen? Is there, CC? Is my audio okay? Yeah. I remember that when I was still working corporate. Have I shared? I was an art director when I was working corporate, but it was like an art director for a stock image, stock art company. Nothing too big, but the title, you know, the title art director, that's pretty big for my resume. Then, oh, you know, the Backstreet Boys reunion tour happened. Then I've been doing freelancing ever since. Very real. Director Kuwa, yeah. Maybe that's kinda also why I'm meticulous when it comes to minor details, but I'm trying to unlearn that for myself because I find myself stressing over the super minor things sometimes, you know? It's like, yeah, great for attention to detail, you know? I'd get stellar reviews at least if I'm meticulous with details, but my mental health, you know? So I'm trying to find a balance. And I think I'm on the right track, I hope. I didn't even need to do the highlights for the arms, you see? See what I mean? If you zoom it out, it's like you can barely even see that there are 4 colors on the gold bits. That's fine, we're here, we've done it. Let's just move on. Oh, that's the other thing. Okay, phew. Okay, great. I thought the arms were different on each side, but apparently they have the same accessories. Okay, that saves me time. And then I will just color the tail correctly. I'll probably just draw it directly. No guidelines. Let's hope that I can do it. What is it? It's like a thick bow, gold-plated bow. To keep it simple, we're just gonna add probably 1 line on each side, 1 bracket, something like that. Yeah, and then we're just gonna clean it up, add a bit of shadow, and that's it. I'm also, at the same time, like when it comes to making animated alerts, even though they're chibi, I still try to dissect the outfit with my mind, so I can kind of understand what's going on with the outfit better. It's an interesting challenge for sure. It keeps my brain fresh. It forces my brain to exercise, that's for sure. And it doesn't help that I just like to be messy with my layers. So there's a lot of overlapping stuff every now and then, or a lot of the times anyway. I'm tooting my own horn a little bit, but I don't see a lot of chibi artists who do this level of detail in their chibi art, which is understandable, of course, because it's chibi. But I don't get a lot of opportunity to draw full-sized characters anyway, because I don't have a listing on my card or on my VGen wherein I offer full-type character illustrations for a reason. And that reason being it just takes way too long for me to illustrate a full-type character. Like a full illustration, static picture kind of thing, you know? Also because the market for that kind of artwork is so saturated. I know my words. We're not gonna color too much. We're not gonna give attention too much to the bottom half of the character because there's this blue line here that indicates the character being seen up to just there, but I still like to add in detail a little bit because sometimes I make the character jump or I make the character rotate. I don't want the cut to be too harsh, you know? There are like chains there, but since these are like really tiny details on the body at this point, I'm just gonna draw them as straight lines. But then the green triangle, like the other green diamond here, will be a separate asset. And then I'll leave it up to future Kuwa to decide if she wants to make this green diamond move, but at least it's a separated layer, so I don't have to worry about it too much. 85 is 40 years ago. 75 is 50. Terrible reminder. I know, right? And Shrek was like 2001 ago, so more than 20 years ago. Full Metal Alchemist was 16 years ago, Brotherhood. And the original Full Metal Alchemist is 19 years old. Stop! What else? Kingdom Hearts 1 also, I think, is like 20 years old. Is it? The passing of time is just a little too swift sometimes. But you know what? That just means we have more opportunity to treasure the time that we have, you know? Spend it with the folks that we love and who we appreciate. Now, how is this colored? Okay, so I'm gonna color everything black first, like all the cloth bits. Oh, I was able to watch their, like NSP, I was able to watch their digital concert over the pandemic. So cute. Also Joji's digital concert, but the concept of digital concert was so foreign to me, and it was nice. It felt like, well, the way how they set up the stage anyway, it felt like they were just in a small bar space, you know? at least they've released the acoustic, because it's an acoustic version concert, and it's good that they released the acoustic concert version on Spoofy on Spotify, so you too can also listen it at home. Bow, okay. The red frills, okay. I think we've done it, and with plenty of time to spare too, so maybe we can probably squeeze in one, like, extra arm and item set. We probably have like 4 songs left for today's stream, but let me just do a quick check if everything is okay. Crown, no hoge ears, front hair, the blush, okay. I'm just checking the minor details. See, I've put some effort in the necklace only for it to be concealed by the second set of side hair, but that's okay. It might be shown during rigging and animation, so it's fine. I just want to cover all of my bases, you know? Maybe I'll just color the socks a little bit, but I'm not gonna think about it too much, because it's gonna be covered by the canvas. It's gonna be cropped out anyway. So maybe like this. There you go. And then we can do like, what's the first thing to do? Because these are all the alerts that they want me to make. Exclusive, like, sneak preview of what's to come, you know? This should be kinda easy, but the money stack I have to draw, like for A2. Oh, maybe I can do the eating animation, because all I have to do is draw the cheese. I already have the arm, so let's do that. And since we have the base model, I can just duplicate the arm folder and then just copy paste the parts of the sleeves onto the template that we have. Big brain moves, you know? Sometimes when I stretch, I feel like I'm being stretched on the torture device thing. But you know what? That feels good, actually. You know, like that one scene from The Addams Family when Morticia was captured, but they put her on that stretcher thing, but she was actually taking pleasure from it. That's me! I want that. I want my back to be reset like that. Okay, now we have the arm stretched out, and we also have a mask shape here, so when she eats it, it just gets covered by this shape, you know? And then cheese! Then maybe I'll use my... Oh wait, well, there's a yellow here already. I was gonna say, maybe I want to use the same yellow as my hair, as like a little reference to myself. Because sometimes I like putting references in the animation and the artwork stuff that I do, you know? But only sometimes when I remember or when it fits, but I'm not about to force it on every little piece. Every piece of artwork that I do, you know? This is making me want to return to watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, but I'm watching it with Day. Then invite Day to watch more! You can be like, please, just one more episode, please! But it is a really good show. I like it. I like it a lot. I can't wait for 10 years later and then I'll rewatch it. It'll be like a whole new world to me again, because it would have been 10 years again. Fine, I'll use Kuwa yellow so it's like brighter. Phew! We've done it! We have created her. I'm pretty proud of it. And I'm glad I was able to squeeze all of the little details in. And I'm glad you folks stuck around to watch me produce this, you know? I'm happy with it. And that's all the time that I have for today's stream, actually. And if you're still around, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking around. Happy Friday, and I hope the folks at home who aren't in the Discord server, I hope you get to join if you want. We share pet pictures, we share food pictures, and we talk about a lot of things. And we also have a dedicated video game channel and also movie suggestion channel. Like I mentioned earlier, we're gonna be doing a movie night on the last Thursday of every month, almost. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching in the future, go ahead and subscribe, please. I appreciate it. Goodbye!